Baldness. No, not really. We're going to talk about this knife. It is a gorgeous traditional folder, as you can see. It's mirror polished throughout, and beautiful appaloosa bone on this knife. You can see all the way around. She's mirror polished. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and like it. And if you like more content like this, feel free to subscribe. It would really help me out. So you see it's photograph etched. This photograph etching right there. Eagle brand cutlery. Really nicely done. Mirror polish on the blade. Just spectacular on this knife. And there's the tang stamp right there. Parker Cutlery. Oh, get in. There you go. And then on the other side, you have surgical steel, made in Japan. So this is a pretty well made knife. I think you can hear the walk and talk on it. Sounds really good. And let's take a close look at that bone. Right there, appaloosa bone. Smooth bone. And so Parker Cutlery is a brainchild of Jim Parker from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and or at least he was located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't know where he was from, but he started doing this appaloosa bone before anybody else, so he's kind of the father of that. But really elegant knife. It's 5 inches and a little thinner. I don't know whether you can tell, but it's a little thinner. Let's see, there's my finger. You can see it's a little thinner than normal Texas toothpick. So it's a very elegant knife, and it fits really, really good in your hand. Feels comfortable. And so I got interested in these Parker knives when I bought this one. So I bought this knife. It's a mini trapper, about 3.5 inches long. Again, smooth bone, but it's got a nice green there. You can see the other side's deeper. And I was interested in Parker's knives, so I bought this just to see, you know, what kind of knives they are. And I EDC'd this knife for a whole summer back in 2015. All summer long I carried this knife. Had no problems with it. Took a really good edge. Sharpened it up easily. Usually I'm just, you know, hitting it on a ceramic knife sharpener, you know, 4 or 5 times, and they're sharp. So that was my first experience with Parker. And then I started buying a few of his knives. And I think these knives are kind of sleeper knives. So what I call a sleeper knife is you have a really good knife, but they're not very popular. And back in '76, Jim Parker partnered with Jim Frost. That only lasted a couple years, but I think his relationship with Jim Frost might have soured some collectors. And so these knives are pretty good. Most of them are good knives. If you look right here, you can see that the back spring's a little proud right there. See that? But it's a smooth transition, and everything else on the knife is good to go. So these are not Frost cutlery quality. These are better knives. And initially, Frost, his early knives were good. And you know, it's not that the later ones aren't good. It's just that they're not really high quality, rugged, durable knives that you might want to EDC. You know, they're more for the collector, and that's kind of his market, collector knives. And this knife, though, you could EDC, and it's going to hold up just fine. You look at the pins here, really smooth across here. All the transitions are smooth. And you look at that back, looks pretty good. There's a tiny bit, I think there's a tiny bit of separation right there. Sometimes these scales are a little higher and they cast shadows, and so it's not really a separation there or space in between the liner and the back spring. It's just you know, that shadow cast in there. You can see right there, it doesn't look like there's any space really in the back spring. I think it's just a little proud right there. But anyhow, pretty good knife. These are, if you look in price, CH Price has these things as a medium collectible knife. Because of that, you can get Jim Parker knives for $20 to $40, something like that. And a lot of them are really cool. I'll be showing some more of them, and I'll probably do a history video on Jim Parker, because he was a dynamic individual in the knife industry and did a lot for the hobby of knife collecting. And he passed away in 2004. But this is a really, really nice knife. It's brass liners and nickel silver pins, nickel silver bolsters. Pretty nice knife. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like it and subscribe if you want. And remember, you'll know the truth. The truth will set you free. And I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Thanks.